Ladies, gents, and coffee lovers, welcome to the Coffee Corner. Today I'm presenting you a product, but first, what is it and why I bought it? If just like me, you're watching coffee videos on YouTube, maybe you know the channel Peaceful Cuisine. Riolia from this channel is roasting coffee himself with a home roaster. And I was fascinated because roasting coffee seems so easy with this machine. So I started to look for it. I found out the company making it is called Overcraft. It's based in Japan and they don't sell overseas. Since I'm based in France, it means no roaster for me. My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. Until recently. So I went on AliExpress and it's pretty amazing because they have everything. Everything with little difference. And yes, you've guessed it. I found a cube roaster. So today I'm presenting you the Doyo coffee roaster. And yes, it's Doyo, not Overcraft. But let's unbox it, try it, and then discuss it. The packaging is actually pretty simple. Protective gloves, cooling tray, and funnel alongside some airbags are wrapped all together inside of a plastic bag, while the roaster is inside of a separate box and is shipped pre-built. And that's it. Nothing fancy here, I guess. Besides having Doyo coffee roaster written on it, I think everything else is just pretty much the same as the Overcraft roaster. So let's roast with it. I put my gloves on, put the beans inside the roaster with the funnel, install it on the stove and set the fire. The roast begins. For the next 10 minutes, I'll be controlling the heat level as well as the rotation speed. It's a small amount of effort, but it's pretty simple, and just like that, I'm roasting coffee. Everything was fine beside the shakiness of the roaster. The notches at the bottom aren't tightly fitting my stove supports, so I wish there were some sort of hooks to stabilize it. But you also kind of get used to it, so nothing too serious, I guess. First crack happened at 10 minutes and 30 seconds and the development time was around 30 seconds. The roast was way too light. I kind of panicked and dropped the beans too early, but this is 100% my fault and nothing is wrong with the roaster. The beans were pretty evenly roasted, which is good. So how was the roasting experience with Doyo? Just like in the video I watched, it's very simple. You have a stove, you have your beans, the roaster, you put them all together, and that's it. Bam! Just like that you're roasting coffee. And it's pretty fantastic in my opinion. However, simplicity comes with some downsides. For instance, it doesn't have any shaft collector, so roasting with it is a little messy. You will see tiny bits of coffee skins flying all around your place, and cleaning will be mandatory. If you're a roasting nerd and you are interested in data logging, well, obviously you don't have any of that with the Doyo roaster. I'm mentioning this because for the same price range, you can get yourself the Hive roaster and the thermocouple, which gives you a lot of insight about your roast. So roasting accurately and consistently with the Doyo roaster could be a challenge. And these were kind of the cons that I see in this roaster, but there are also things that I love about it, starting with the capacity. To me, 200 grams is kind of a sweet spot. It's lasting 7 to 10 days, so I'm roasting every 1 or 2 weeks. And it's very convenient. It's also very flexible because if you want to drink less coffee, you can just roast 100 grams, for instance. And last but not least, with the Doyo roaster, you can actually smell, hear, and see your beans. Understanding how the beans are changing during the roast is very important to make better coffee. So I think it's a very nice feature. Finally, is it worth the money? So I think it's a tough question because on one hand, I think I saw the original Overcraft roaster for around 90 euros and I bought the Doyo roaster for 130. The gap is quite big. But on the other hand, I saw on eBay people selling the Overcraft for $270, which is even more than the Doyo. So in this case, Doyo is actually pretty okay. But there are also cheaper ways to roast coffee. I'm thinking about the Hive roaster, I'm thinking about the popcorn maker, and also the same kind of manual roaster but different design and just cheaper. So in conclusion, if you're beginning in coffee roasting and you want something simple, hassle-free, and you don't care about data and stuff like that, the Doyo roaster is actually not too bad. But keep in mind that it's kind of a pricey option. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll be sharing more of my coffee gears and purchase and also coffee learning. So happy coffee, happy roasting, and see you next time. Bye!